tonight, country music star Garth Brooks has been accused of sexual assault, and a lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court in Mississippi could have ties to that Maine, California lawsuit. Brooks, who gained fame in the 90s with multiple hit songs, was named in a lawsuit accusing him of raping a hair and makeup artist back in 2019. The lawsuit lays out two specific times where Brooks allegedly committed sexual assault and battery against the woman. Attorneys for the accuser, only identified as Jane Roe, say Brooks' efforts to silence their client through the filing of a preemptive complaint in Mississippi was nothing other than an act of desperation and attempted intimidation. You can read more information about that lawsuit in this story on WLBT.com.